Right then, people, today we are XP hunting, and the best way to do that is with the bikes that have got the XP boost for this week's event, and that is none other than the Kawasaki Ninjas. There's a few others as well somewhere, I think. I don't think I own them, but the bundle is available in the shop to buy. And if you've got one of the Kawasaki Ninjas, what you want to do is make sure that you have got this setup, this build on the bike. We've got an XP boost, and we're going to this place on the map, none other than Cunha Fields, next to the central sign in the middle of the map. You should know this already. This is the best way to get money, XP and legendary parts, but today we want to concentrate on XP because at the moment I am trying to get at the top of the leaderboard, and I'm not too far away. In the world I'm 83rd but on Xbox I'm 5th. So I want to get to number 1, and by doing that I need lots and lots of XP going AFK, and I just want to get to the top. You don't have to do this AFK, you can do it manually, but with this build set up for this bike it's going to be a lot quicker because you've got the XP boost for this week on the bikes. You want to make sure you got set up a legend setting, the rich setting, and the XP magnet on the legendary parts for your bike. If you got them, you're going to be quids in, because if you look in the top right hand corner, I've got 28% extra on the legend, so I'm getting 28% more points for XP. But not only that, if you make sure your legend points as well, you should have plenty now because of the update. It's also on 20 points. That's going to give you an extra 20%, and look how much we get for doing this. Plus there's an extra 30% on the bike this week, as I just said. And if you use this particular bike, it's got to be this one, because if you crash while doing this, you'll reset and you won't get the stuff. You won't get your money, XP and parts. But we want XP, we'll concentrate on this. We've buffed it all up for XP only. Use this bike, go and buy it. It has to be this bike, and this is why all the other bikes crash on impact. It resets, you don't get your rewards, but this bike, look what it does. So if you're going AFK with a turbo pad, or doing it with macros and PC, or doing it manually, make sure you've got this bike, straight line, accelerate it down, and look, it misses everything on the map, and it will complete the race, it will complete the event even, and you'll get a crap ton of XP. Look what happens. With this bike only, it goes in a straight line, straight through there. It might just clip that sometimes, that's fine, as long as it doesn't reset until you get to that point, in your macros or your turbo pad or manually, you'll be restarting the event, and you can do it over and over again, and you're getting a crap ton XP every time. Look, we'll do it one more time and I'll show you how much XP we can get just from doing this. At the moment I'm hunting XP, I want to get top of the leaderboard. I know there's other people doing this as well, so it's going to be quite tough. But every time this bike's going to take the same path, and you'll go through that little tiny gap, and you get this much XP. Look in the top right hand corner. XP, we're getting 2,376. Bucks, we're getting 1,372. Restart that, do this over and over again, rinse and repeat, and you're going to be up there in the leaderboard with me. Do this over and over again. I've got it set up overnight when I'm not in, I've got it rolling. I'm that sad, and I'll do this over and over again, or on that first spot. So whoever's in number 1 spot, I'm coming. I want to get it. When I do, we'll take a screenshot to prove it. Like I said, it does clip the little tower there now and again, but as long as it doesn't reset, I've tried it with all the other bikes, and they go in different paths, and they crash into trees, they crash into houses, they crash into cars, and it restarts, and you do not get anything. So it's got to be this bike. This is the only bike that does it. It's the old 1980s Kawasaki Ninja. It's the best one for the job, because you're bumping around all over the place, and it just takes that direct path every time. Restart with your macros, turbo pad, or manually, do it over and over again, and this way you're going to be right up on that leaderboard. One more time, just to show you how easy this is. Now, if you don't want one about by the turbo pad, because that's what I'm using on the Xbox, it is a pad that, I've got a lot of comments saying, well, what's a turbo pad? It's a pad that you can set up that is going to press the buttons manually for you. There's a few other things you've got to do. There are previous videos I've done to show you to how to set up a turbo pad, even how to buy one and all that. This one was from Amazon, it's for Xbox, it's 30 quid, $50. But you can do it manually, that's not a problem. You do get a lot of XP over and over again. There are other ways of doing it, but I find this is the best way with this build on this bike to set up to get lots and lots of XP. So set up a turbo pad to replay this over and over again. It's hitting the reset button and the accelerator button's held down. There's only 2 buttons you need for this. You're not steering, you're letting it play on its own. It's going to do it over and over again, and that is how we're getting the cash on other videos. We've done the XP for this video is what I'm concentrating on, and obviously the legendary parts. Cunha Fields in the centre of the map is the best place to get legendary parts, and once you've got all them legend points on, I think it was Loot Finder and no, Lucky and Goldfinger I think it's called, and you get a lot of legendary parts really quickly as well, which always helps. So once you've got all the parts you need, I've got the XP magnet on all 7 items on this bike, so that's giving the extra 25% extra boost as well. You're going to need that. Obviously you can do it without, but it's going to be quicker, a lot quicker to do it with. So make sure you've got the best bike build. I've already showed you at the beginning of this video. Do that. Make sure it's one of this Kawasaki bike, because this week only it's got an extra 30% XP boost on it. But obviously, you know, once this week's gone, you can still use this bike, still put the legend points on, still make sure you've got a really good XP build for this bike, and you can still do it minus the 30% XP, but that's not a major problem because you're still going to get about 1800 XP, but at the moment we're just getting 2100 XP. So it really is the best way to get up on a leaderboard so far. So give it a go, let us know how it goes in the comments for you. Tick a like, subscribe for more videos, blah blah blah. And that's enough from me. I'll show you one more time before I go the amount of XP I'm getting for this. And don't forget, it's just 2 buttons you're holding down with a turbo pad. It has to be a turbo pad because otherwise it won't restart. You'll just be going backwards. It will be rewinding. Hold down the restart button and the accelerator and you'll get this much. So 2300 XP, 3100 credits. There it is. And of course, don't forget you will be getting parts for your bike as well. Hopefully, legendary parts. No, it's enough for me. Thanks for watching. Bye.